The Forrest Network, written by Thal Dixon.
Illustrated by EA Mabagos.
Forrest is one of my best friends, and every day he likes to sit on my antlers as we walk along the mountain ridges together. It might seem weird to some animals that a moose like me would consider a butterfly his best friend, but Forrest isn't just any butterfly. Forrest is a social butterfly and my hero. Once or twice a week, for as long as I can remember, Forrest would stop by and see how I was doing. I usually paid him little mind whenever he'd fly by. A quick hello, a wish you well, how are you, and goodbye was usually how it went. After all, I was a large moose and Forrest was a tiny little butterfly. One morning, however, when I was out for a walk, everything changed. I came across one of the largest creatures I had ever seen. I tried grunting at the creature, and it didn't even bother to reply. I pushed up against it with my antlers, and still nothing. Next, I circled around the creature to see it from the other side and fell into a deep hole. "Great job, Jack," I mumbled under my breath as I tried to climb out. But the hole was too deep, and I was too big. I was trapped. I started to bellow loudly when I saw Forrest fluttering over my head. He landed right on my nose like nothing was wrong and asked me calmly, "What are you doing down here?" "I fell and I'm stuck," I replied, a little embarrassed. "Don't worry," Forrest shot back. "I'll get you out." "How are you going to get me out of here?" I questioned. It was too late though. Forrest was gone. Did I drive him away? Did I hurt his feelings? I didn't mean to say anything mean to Forrest, but I just couldn't see how a butterfly was going to help a large moose like me out of the pit I was in. I was feeling pretty sad and alone when I heard the sound of a tree falling nearby. "Who's there?" I called, unable to see anything except right above the pit. Just then, Forrest appeared above me. "Hey Jack, I'm back," he said excitedly. "I brought some friends with me." Looking above me, I could see beavers, bears, and a bison staring down at me. "Hold on," said Forrest. "We will have you out of there in no time." The bears started digging on one side of the pit as the beavers and the bison disappeared from my view. Little by little, the steep edge of the pit in front of me became wider and longer. "Thanks for your help," I grunted. "Our pleasure," said the bears together. "When we heard that one of Forrest's friends was in need of our help, we hurried right over. This is just like digging a den out for winter." Next, the bison appeared, pushing part of a large tree so that it fell into the pit beside me. "How long have you known Forrest?" he asked. "A while," I replied without a lot of confidence. Perhaps I didn't know Forrest as much as I thought I did. "The beavers are working on more logs, Jack," Forrest whispered as he came flying up behind me and landed on my ear. The bears continued to dig on the side of the hole in front of me as the bison headed off for another log. "What are they doing, Forrest?" I asked curiously. Forrest got very excited as he fluttered in front of me, explaining the master plan. "The bears are digging out the side of the hole so it isn't so steep. The beavers are cutting trees down and shaping them into logs that we need. The bison is pushing the logs over to us so the bears can guide them at an angle into the hole for you to climb out. As for me," Forrest continued, "I am too small to help with physical work, but my ability to see everything from up here in the air helps me to bring everyone together." Forrest continued giving orders as they all worked together. Within no time at all, they were able to help me climb out of the pit to safety. I was so grateful to the bears, the beavers, and the bison for their help. I told them that I would never forget their kindness. Mostly, however, I am forever grateful to Forrest and the valuable lessons he taught me that day. He might seem small and insignificant to others, but Forrest is a giant inside. He taught me that even though someone may seem small, they may still be able to help you in a big, big way. He also taught me that great friends come in every shape and size. Perhaps your next great friend is right around the corner as well. The end. Thank you for joining us today at Kids Poetry and Storytime with Thal Dixon. Want to know when we upload a new video? Hit subscribe and be one of the first.